At 21:45 UTC on Sunday, Pip Hare reported that her boat Medallia had been dismasted around 800 miles south of Australia. In a video sent back from the boat a few hours later, Pip reported that she's okay physically and that the boat is intact and currently under jury rig.
Hi everyone, I think you've probably all heard by now that it's not good news from Medallia today. About 5 hours ago, I dismasted. I don't know what happened. Medallia just took off, landed, and when it landed the mast came down in 2 pieces. And so that's the end of our 2024 Vendée Globe race. I'm absolutely fine, physically fine, and the boat's pretty unscathed as well. I worked for about 3 hours to clean all the mess up, and I've managed to get a jury rig up, and we're now actually just sailing along, doing about 4 knots. I've got 700 miles from the nearest point of land, so I've got a little bit of time to think about where I'm going. I don't think right now I can unpack how I feel. It's just a case of doing the practical things to look after me in the boat and making some progress towards the shore so that we can sort this out. But I do want to say a massive thank you to everybody who has worked so hard for the last 4 years to make this race happen. To our incredible sponsors, Medallia and Aspen, to all of our partners, our technical partners, our personal partners, everyone who's got a name inside the boat, everyone who helped out, volunteered, came to fundraising events, because we've all put so much in to making this race happen, and I'm so sorry that it's ended this way. It's not the end, never is the end, and you know, I hope that by the time I get to the shore we'll have a really good plan for how to get Medallia sailing again and get back to Europe and then get back on the racetrack in 2025. But I want to thank you all for your incredible support and encouragement and for following the race this far. And to all the other competitors out there, stay safe, finish the race, and I'm really, really going to miss the other half of the world with you guys.
This is clearly a devastating blow for Pip Hare and the team, who are now the 3rd team in the original start list of 40 that have been forced to retire from the race. The dismasting is understood to have happened in around 20 knots of breeze, while Pip was lying in 15th place. The nearest landfall is Tasmania, which is around 680 miles away, although as yet the team has not made any announcements as to what their plans are. With strong winds set to pass through to the north, weather conditions over the next few days look set to continue to provide a downwind passage, which at 4 knots would take around 7 days. As Pip mentioned, at this stage she doesn't know what caused the dismasting, and as always there are many factors that could have caused the accident, including rigging failure, fatigue, component failure and so on. The IMOCA class moved to a one design mast back in 2013 in an attempt to make the mast more robust and reliable, as well as reducing campaign costs. But since then, the latest IMOCAs have taken a big leap in performance. This has led to growing concerns about the additional loads that masts are subjected to, along with the dynamics of the modern machines, which have changed significantly over the last decade. Sam Goodchild was the last person to lose a mast in June this year during the New York Vendée race. Under new class rules that come into effect in 2025, the IMOCA fleet has a new mast design, which takes into account this new generation of more powerful machines. The development of foiling boats has seen a big increase in the power that the boats develop, or to put it more technically, the righting moment that they now achieve. The foil to leeward is now working with the canting keel and water ballast to keep the boat upright and hence generate more power. This additional load is then transmitted through to the mast and rigging. But it's not just the righting moment that's changed. With speeds now well into the 20s and at times over 30 knots, the whole motion of the boat is different, with big impacts and decelerations. This has a big knock-on effect on the rigging and the various components. So at this stage it's too early to know what caused Pip Hare's dismasting, but this type of failure is clearly among those that teams fear the most, which is why it's been such a focus of attention for the class.